I'm picking up good vibrations. She's giving me excitation.
Hey, it's you. Come on and enjoy us.
We have the new subscription soap today from 345 Soap.
It's a beautiful morning with the Barbershop Duet.
Hi, I'm Marcus Klinger with Klinger Vocal Studio.
And I'm Sarah Vincent with Sarah Vincent Virtual Pilates.
On Wednesdays and Saturdays.
We are the Barbershop Duet.
Hey, y'all, come on in. Thank you for finding our little barbershop. If you happen to be here during one of the live premieres on YouTube, why, come on in the live chat. Meet the Whiff Pack, cool group of friends hanging out from all over the world. They'd love to meet you too.
They would, and for our mention today, we wanted to talk about the Blizzard Battle.
That's right, y'all. Keep your eyes trained to a Texan Shaves channel, Barry Bedford. He is continuing this annual tradition of asking artisans for submissions for soaps that are loaded with menthol and loaded with inspired scents. And we have a little bit of skin in the game because one of the submissions from Adopted Acres is called Triple Dog Dare, and it came from a little brainstorming session between me and Doug Lane, so we are keeping our fingers crossed for that one, and it will be covered here on the show after Barry covers it on his. So hey, have fun, buddy. We look forward to following along. And what is our soap today?
We have Vibe, which is a fun homage. Let's meet him.
All right, y'all, from the Paisley subscription page at 345soap.com.
Step into the ultimate tropical state of mind with Vibe, the shave soap that turns your daily shave into a neon beach escape, bursting with playful flamingos, glowing palm trees, electric sunset colors, and endless summer energy. Vibe is all about fun, creativity, and living loud. Inspired by retro beach nights and tropical daydreams, this soap captures the feeling of warm ocean air, vibrant boardwalk lights, and carefree summer adventures. The bold neon aesthetic, colorful flamingos, and laid-back island atmosphere make every shave feel like a vacation under the palms. Rich, creamy lather delivers a smooth, luxurious shave while surrounding you with an energetic beach-inspired vibe that feels fresh, exciting, and unforgettable. Whether you're chasing sunsets, weekend adventures, or simply bringing tropical energy into your routine, Vibe was made to stand out.
And y'all, these two California kids are very excited because this is an homage to Louis Vuitton Afternoon Swim. Let's open the box. All right, y'all, so this is our third subscription set from 345 Soap. Every couple of months, there is a new splash and soap released, and those who subscribe get to vote via email on what they might like that upcoming scent to be. So I'm so excited to experience this one.
On top?
Oh, my goodness, look at this. Oh, wow.
Boy, that's fancy.
That is awesome. Look at that. It's metallic.
Yeah.
And would you look
at all that
this
neon. Holy moly.
colorful label. Holy crap.
Summertime indeed.
Look at the flamingos. Reminds me of the time I went to Vegas and stayed at the Flamingo Hilton.
And we've got a splash hiding in here too,
Very
my
nice.
friends.
Let's see what that looks like.
Ooh, Lena's excited. Look at that, little flamingos.
Very cool. Well, y'all, come along. It's time for an afternoon swim with us when we have our first impression. Woo! Vibe. Wild dream. I have been having wild dreams lately, mostly like me and Krusty the Clown winning the Super Bowl. All right, y'all. Here we go. Taking it in. Oh, a lovely pour.
Yeah, the
a little
paisley
softer
base.
than their normal base. Okay, here we go. Oh, what a fabulous summer scent this is. Y'all, this is nothing more nor less than a beautiful exploration of citrus and everything that citrus can be and do. We live here in California. Disneyland itself used to be an orange grove. Hollywood still smells like oranges. Bergamot, mandarin, orange, those kind of things. But it does not go overly sweet. Those sweets are lopped off about halfway up that normal citrus ladder, and something dapper emerges. Even something a tiny bit leathery at the very bottom just to like ground the citruses, but you're walking through an orange grove to be sure. A freshy, beautiful, light, transparent, perfect friend on your shoulder. Does not speak to like pools or anything like that. There's no like chlorine wisp. There's no suntan lotion, copper tone kind of thing going on in this, which when I saw Afternoon Swim, I thought maybe that's the direction they were going. No, not even a beachy scent. More, a little bit more inland. Remember how you said not long ago it was a savory sort of citrus?
Ah, yes.
That's this. Does not climb up that sweet ladder, but it's perfect in its balance.
It's not gourmandy, though. I don't think you're saying that.
It's a little bit
Okay.
wistful, reminding me of like those country time lemonades that they'd sell at the fair.
Yeah. So the neon colors on the label really fit that bright vibe.
Yeah, kinda. There's not a lot going on in this, like as far as densely packed set notes, but I don't think there's supposed to be. I think it's just supposed to be a lovely summer essence as you walk by somebody.
A little more light and airy and chill.
Definitely in the freshy lane, but a very modern version of that.
And not completely aquatic. It sounds like it stays more on the citrusy side.
Yeah, I don't really get anything blue from this. There's nothing marine really about it. No ozone or anything like that, I don't think. I'm getting lemon, lime, orange. It stops just before grapefruit. But what's funny is the lemon, lime, orange don't get any sweeter than grapefruit naturally does, which is why my brain was like, wait a minute, is there grapefruit in there? No, it's just the other three don't go as sweet as they normally do, like in nature. And I think that's the cool thing about this. It makes me think of that original footage when Walt Disney is kind of dressed up like a farmer and he's pacing through an orange grove. And what he's actually doing is marking the boundaries of what would be Disneyland and doing it by counting his steps. This is what that would have smelled like. And then one or two things going on under the surface to ground it so that it would be a fabulous summertime EDP for the lobby of like the Four Seasons Hotel. I remember kind of walking through Key West, Florida in late summer. This is kind of the vibe that had. That's a wild town. That haunted doll lives there. I didn't know that, or I would have gone and seen it. Of course, then I would have probably been cursed and never married you, so it's fine. Yeah, about a 2.5 on the intensity scale. Nice and light, but very cheery. Very much a morning kind of scent.
I was going to ask that. Okay.
And I'm curious about the splash. The citruses are so beautifully represented in the soap, but I know that the splash is usually where citruses can really come to life, although this is beautiful. And you know, it's not like the muddled heart of the orange. It's like picking an orange off a tree, a nice Valencia one, and smelling the rind. That's where this is taking me. And it does definitely have a Southern California vibe to it. I have spent years of my life, if you add it all up, in SoCal. And this is that beautiful smell of like a Hollywood hotel or something like that. It's the natural part of being out at the pool. The breeze, the trees, the fruits, the blossoms, that kind of thing. Although there's no floral in this. Although, I should say that for the ladies that generally wear a floral kind of sense the rest of the year, this would be a lovely lateral move for the summer months. And kind of a very faint barbershop leather at the very bottom to give all these citruses something to bloom out of. That's going on. Definitely a Marcus Summer Clean.
Hey,
contender.
there you go.
It is just that transparent and light and beautiful. Not like a soap or a lotion. This is definitely a high-level EDP kind of thing. And it's given me good vibrations. Would you like some excitations?
I would.
Would you like to try this
yes,
on for size? See what you get?
All right. See what we got here. A line.
Love those flamingos.
Right? That label. I feel like we need this in a t-shirt.
We need a few of those on our lawn.
Oh, you do just want to take a nice big deep breath on this. You know what it smells like? It does smell expensive. I feel like there was a few times where I was in catering during college and we got, a secret address to like Newport Beach or somewhere that was like some fancy bigwig's house. And I just remember showing up and as soon as you open the door to the garage, mind you, it smelled fancy. Like I was like, I shouldn't touch anything in this house. I shouldn't even breathe on anything. And it has that, like everything is just sparkly clean, super fun. I feel like I do. I'm on the back patio and I can see the ocean right in front of me. It's not where I'm at, but I can see like kind of in this, the sunset, the waves are out there. You can hear them crashing. But oddly, it's just the cleanliness of the space I'm in. I'm not getting that aquatic-y side, but it's in reach. It's getting close. There's something kind of brisk at the beginning that hits me that I can't tell if that's like the cool breeze coming in or it's cooling off and the heat is rising. There's some kind of a transition happening. It doesn't go fully aquatic or effervescence completely, but it kind of rides in between those two. That might be the bergamot that brings me in first. I don't think it's lime, but I'm getting something the color green, so I think that's part of it. It could be branches off a tree, maybe nearby, I'm not sure. Then you follow that in and it sweetens up, kind of with the orange, almost like a clementine or something like that. It's not candied, but it's just the nicer, more attractive side of the orange. So I think it's more the rind of the bergamot business, that little kind of when you peel in and it
Right.
That, whatever that's called, that going into the orange itself. And it's almost like the orange has been juiced, or maybe it is the clementine that's making it a little more gentle, a little sweeter. Like, that's almost the brisk, masculine, strong side, the greens that hit me.
Yeah.
Then it goes a little more feminine, a little lighter, not quite sweet or floral, but you're right. It kind of rides that line. Like, I almost can get the blossoms off the same tree, maybe. And then there's something almost like the hue of this. I don't think it's sand. I don't think it's lactonic. But it's like right in the middle of those two. Like it's a light tan color in my mind.
That's the leather I was getting, I think.
Okay.
And it's not leather. It is something grounding underneath all the citruses, but you probably described it better.
But you know those, they're not towels, but they're like beach linens that you can take and lay down? It's something like that. It's fresh and airy. Maybe you're wearing like the khaki suit that you'd have in a humid kind of weather. I don't know, but there's something a little turned up about a fabric-y business around us. I'm getting some kind of a spice that follows that, but not sweet. It doesn't go like fall spices, like where it's gingers and sweets and those kind of things, but it's kind of like the summer version of that. Like almost like how you would add salt on a margarita. Like you just need something to balance out the citruses, but it doesn't make it go dark. It has a spice that kind of just has something to bounce off of. It screams fun, but it doesn't scream like you live at the beach and you're there all the time. Like this is part of a vacation. It's part of like a special event. Like I think you'd put this on getting ready to go to a luau or something. Like it just has extra fun vibes turned up. Like it really kind of involves these kind of colors. There was only like 1 or 2 times in college that somehow my friends got us on this like VIP list to go to a really fancy pool party where there's like, you know, the VIP second tier over there where it's all the fancy celebrities and that kind of thing. But you could just tell being at that event and that location that everything was just kind of turned up in vibrancy, the performance of the space and everything that was happening. And that's coming through here. Like it really does smell that little extra level of expensive quality to me. I think that's where the cologne side is coming through.
I did just get an image of the pool that's not far from here at the Claremont Hotel in Berkeley where they filmed Mrs. Doubtfire, and she does pick up a piece of citrus and nail Pierce Brosnan on the back of the head with it. This is what that pool smells like. If you go downstairs to the spa, you get more eucalyptus, but it's the same idea.
There's nothing in this that gets pokey, but I will say the citruses are sharp.
Yes.
They are not trying to be anything else than what they are. I really think it's just their natural hues turned up in different vibrancies than we normally get, but kind of like experimenting them like this.
It doesn't go too tart or sour for me, but
No.
it doesn't go that sweet. Like the least sweet citrus soap we've got, but it really helps you explore the inside heart of those citruses.
Yeah, I think experimenting with what you think citrus is, because it comes in candied things, it comes in fancy desserts, it comes on other things just to drink as well. Like, we really are around citruses more than you think. But there's something about this one that has them under a magnifying glass that's very different. Like, I don't think kids would come running when they smell this. Like, I don't want to say the citruses aren't kid-friendly, but there's something more adult about them turned up. They're less candied, there's less, like, kind of shying away from what citruses can do. They're just turned up in their own natural elements here.
It smells like when they're making lemonade at the state fair, but they haven't added the sugar yet.
Right.
You know what song my grandparents listened to all the time? Sugar in the morning, sugar in the evening, sugar at supper time. Be my little sugar and love me all the time. That's way dirtier of a song than I thought it was back then.
I have to say, this wasn't exactly what I thought this was going to smell like. Just my own expectations, but I really like how this is a very kind of neutral scent. It's not masculine, it's not feminine, it's just really the vibe of the place. I think the closest in our den that comes to a scent like this is the 5th anniversary soap from Pasteur and HC&C. It's got the orange label on it. So that was like citruses kind of done similar to this, but they were different citruses. But I do get where it's like even the green leaves on the tree. Something about that is coming across here.
That's funny. I thought about that too because I didn't get any of the other scent notes in that one. I declared that kind of an exploration of bergamot and everything bergamot could be. Yeah, a lateral move to this for sure.
Yeah. All right, let's go back to the sales page and check out the scent notes and build you a paisley lather.
All right, y'all, from the Paisley sales page at 345soap.com, we start with scent notes of
Mandarin orange, so it is a different orange. Sicilian orange, so you got 2 in there. Then bergamot. Oh, ambergris Marcus was right. And ginger, that's the spice.
I'm surprised it's Sicilian orange because bergamot also comes from Sicily. So this is a beautiful exploration of those top notes. And then ambergris and ginger. The ambergris, I think, gives you a little bit of a sense of that horizon with the ocean without it going crazy aquatic at all. And that ginger must have been that leathery bottom note that I was kind of sensing.
Those are adding more of the spices, though. They're just adding more texture so that the citruses have something to kind of bounce off of.
And it is more of a spicy ginger.
Yeah.
You know, the kind you get under your fingernails when you're cooking. It's kind
The
of
real kind,
sense. Oh, ambergris? It's French for gray amber, but it comes from this. We'll need to name that whale because Sammy has a name.
You're right.
You know, the civet. How much of a mandarin orange are you getting as opposed to like a blood orange? Can you really even tell the difference? Mandarin's a little bit usually more candied for me, more sweet, and I'm not getting a sweet citrus in this.
Well, but I think that's why I said clementine earlier. Like, there was something that was different about the orange.
Much like her, it smells more like a cutie.
I think that's what it is. It's almost like the Sicilian orange is more brisk.
Right.
It's more like the outside rindy kind of like portion. It's less sweet. The mandarin orange is the sweeter, like almost internal part of that one. So putting them together, it's like recreating how the orange is even in here.
Right. And it looks like you picked out some summer vibe.
I tried.
Colors for our hardware today. This is one of our Opus brushes from Craig. Look at that handle. Is that not beautiful?
It says Barbershop Duet on the bottom, too.
We had to look a long time to find one that said Barbershop. No, he made it for us. This is her custom resin honeycomb bowl made by Monica at Vanulay, and she will make you one too. 2, 3 colors, whatever you like.
That was as close to neon as I could get.
Yeah, no, it's perfect. It's flamingo color. I'm just going to press some of this soap into the ridges here. I was kind of expecting there to be more going on in this, but it's a nice light summer scent.
It is. I feel like sometimes when you go to a pool party and everyone has different things on, they can kind of clash. I feel like this would blend in to whatever's happening around it, which is kind of nice.
And this would be a fabulous thing to layer.
Yep.
If what you've got is not quite summer enough. There you go.
Turn up the sunshine a little bit.
Totally. All right. Speaking of turning things up, let's turn up this lather and see what happens.
Take it to the non-water side. My dry brush goes right into those divots. And because this is more of like a creamy kind of base, I feel like it's going to be a really easy way to get it all spaced out as I turn my brush to get every little bristle to have a little soap on it. I feel like this is changing a little bit in how it's connecting, but it's still all the same scent notes. There's just little parts that are waking up a little differently.
It doesn't really smell pink. It smells more orangey and greeny.
Yeah.
For me.
I feel like this is the more grown-up version of what we had Baja Blitz from Monica. Like, that's the little kids kind of fun version, candied. This is the more adult version.
Or rhymes with orange.
Yeah.
That one that was the Fanta. Yeah, it's like that was the 6-year-old version of that scent, and this is the 36-year-old version of that scent. This one has a tie on.
Yeah, I feel like there is something you could wear a tie or a suit with this. Yes. There is still a dressed-up version to it.
And that's an interesting point. Usually citrus scents that go this crazy citrus are not generally considered that dapper. This bridges that gap. Well, it is based on a Louis Vuitton. Which are the shoes with the red heels on them? Are those Louis Vuittons?
No.
So it's Louis Vuitton?
No, this is Louis Vuitton.
Well, what's the shoes?
It has a B in there. It's all one word. See, Christian Louis Vuitton, not Louis. But like separate word. That's 2 separate names. This is their name.
So one is Christian Louis Vuitton.
One word.
And the other's Louis Vuitton.
Yes.
Y'all!
All this time.
That is trademark infringement. That's all I wonder which one came first.
Hey, either one of those, they're both out of our price range, so it's okay.
I kept thinking that Sarah Jessica Parker was talking about her Louis Vuitton shoes.
No. That's all right. We're not purchasing either. It's
No. I can afford one if you want one for your birthday. You have to choose right or left.
You have to move into the damn shoe. All right, but this lather, y'all, looks expensive as well.
There you go.
It's super iridescent. I'm not sure if that comes across on camera, but you just gotta trust me.
The paisley base is a beast. Although credit where credit is due, I don't even really put it that much higher than the normal 3-4-5 base because that is such a beautiful and functional base on its own. And this is something you will only find here in the Barbershop Duet. This is the Flamingo Hilton Las Vegas whip. On 3, 1, 2. Oh, now I get the sand. The ambergris comes out, needs water. Well, that makes sense.
I feel like I really can appreciate more the mandarin orange in this one. Like somehow I can tell it puts a cap, like you said earlier, without it getting too sharp or pokey. The mandarin orange is one that kind of rounds it out.
And this is somehow even less sweet, but I'm definitely getting that sandy thing that you were picking up on earlier.
After looking at these cute flamingos, I'm reminded of something that our town does. Your front yard can get flamingoed, and outside there's like 50 flamingos on your front lawn. And then someone will write in and the next person gets flamingoed, and overnight they wake up and walk out and there's flamingos everywhere. So it's always fun when I'm walking the dog to see who got slammed with a bunch of flamingos in the front yard.
I think it's like a charity thing that
it's
they
fun.
do, but very cute.
Who doesn't smile when you see like 50 flamingos that you're not expecting?
Flamingos. And while we do look forward to Barry Bedford's blizzard battles where he does shaving, we don't do shaving here in the Barbershop Duet, but we thought you might like to see what this lather looks like when it coats and covers somebody. Oh, it's even got a gentle cooling kind of effect going on. I don't think there's any menthol going on in this, but something about it is a little brisk on the face. You want to try?
Yeah, you can tell the base is different than their normal one. I don't know exactly how to explain it, but a little airier, a little lighter, maybe.
Right. And for the citrus aficionados among you, I'd say this is about 60% bergamot, 40% orange.
Oh, I was going to switch that.
There you go.
But it's the majority of the citruses. There's only like maybe 15% of the rest. Should we take this a little deeper down into the sea, my friend?
Oh, I say we build a big pit in the sand and see what we can find. Come along with us. Okay, she can probably tell you what the little signs on the label are saying. What do they say?
It says good times with lots of O's. Ocean breeze, sunshine, no worries, good vibes, wild and free. Beach vibes only, ride and vibe.
When you do stay at the Flamingo Hilton, you get a free breakfast at the buffet and you get to eat with the flamingos. They're like right on the other side of the glass, and some of them are like, hey, what you got?
All right, Lenny, ready to freshen things up?
Oh, I think you're going to be happy with this. It just goes a tiny bit sweeter.
Okay.
But in a perfect way. But citruses, as I mentioned in splashes, are a little bit more pronounced. Yep. Ooh.
Yeah.
Now I'm getting that orange peel sense as you first break open your orange, right?
It's the perfect sweet without going sour. I don't know how they found that line, but they really hit that perfectly.
It borders that line of sour, but it never falls over.
I'm getting this ginger, but it's not, it's the fresh ginger. Like if you actually took it from the ground, I think it comes from the ground, and you break it, like it's something real and zesty that's happening with that.
And spicy. Do you ever get a little raw ginger on your tongue?
Ooh,
that'll light you up.
But it's happening here in the best of ways. Like I really find that it's hard not to want to smile or have a good time. Right. So the concept of being called vibe really fits here. I have to say, I wouldn't have known right away that this was like Louis Vuitton level, but I think I would have known that it has a little dapperness, a little more cologne-y vibes kind of turned up. Something about it is on the upper tier for me.
And there is a lovely, creamy, moisturized feel to this splash. I would not need to put on my beard oil after this. This is lovely.
Something in the splash adds just a little more of a creamy part to what we were calling sand earlier. Not quite lactonic, not creamsicle, but it kind of has a little something with the mandarin orange that just makes it a little sweeter.
It's not vanilla.
No.
But it's being done somehow.
I thought it was the ginger, but then I'm like, I don't think that's it either.
It's probably the ambergris mixing with the citrus.
Maybe as the dry down's happening, it's just having a little bit more of a voice. The kind of citruses are getting a little quieter, so they're having a chance to shine.
And this is an absolutely masculine citrus. I mean, you could definitely pull this off as a female of the species. But I think if you smelled this on a guy, you would not think it was unisex. You would think it belonged on him.
I did read on the sales page that it's technically unisex, but I think you're right. On you, the kind of more vetiver-ish green sides of the citruses are going to come out, and on me, the more like mandarin orangey kind of thing. Maybe?
She's right. And today is a special day for Elaine Stritch here. 10 years ago today, she came home with us for the very first time.
Our gotcha day.
I was driving the car, but I got to hold her at all the stoplights. So it's pretty simple, y'all. Just be growing up in Rodeo, California, and when you're about 8 years old, your parents are going to decide to put in a pool. At about the same time, they're going to get a Labrador Retriever. Well, it's going to take a couple of years to finally coax that dog into the pool, but once you do, you're going to have a ton of trouble getting her out and get your own. So head over to 345soap.com to check out this and a wide range of other cool stuff. Well, I've had my shave, y'all, with Vibe. And you know what's funny about this? For as beautiful and colorful and vibrant and complex as this label is, the scent itself for me really isn't. It's a much more simpler side of what citrus can be, but the reason that's cool is if you really are going to spend an afternoon by the pool, you don't want anything too complex pulling against that subtle sense of chlorine from the water or the beautiful scent notes inside of your sunscreen. This is a perfect summer friend to keep on your shoulder. And y'all, while we already know that the 345 base is kind of a miracle in its own right, the subtle upgrade that the Paisley base gives you is noticeable and appreciated. Beautiful slickness, comfort, and glide from my razor. Thank you, 345. We will be back. Hey, welcome to Messages.
So for our July giveaway, we wanted to give you a chance to get a $25 gift card to Katie's Bubbles.
That's right, y'all, and all you have to do to be eligible for this giveaway is send us an email. Here to We Sent You at thebarbershopduet.com so we can get back to you. It's the only way we communicate about our giveaways, and then check back here on our first August episode to see if you are our lucky winner.
Best of luck! I'm glad for the subscription. This is like a summer one, or at least like the cheers to start off summer. I feel like this is putting us in the right mindset and kind of just the chill, hangout, summer fun.
It does rather feel like a lazy afternoon by the pool without sunscreen or chlorine or anything like that.
But it's nice. There's just that fresh air. Literally, it is the vibe of like enjoying summer. Like if you were to smell this, you immediately would think of summer vacation, I think.
This smells like California. If you are from Michigan, that smells different. This would also be a good scent for analysis paralysis. If you really can't figure out what you want to wear that day, you might just want to default to something light, beautiful, citrusy, and transparent on your shoulder. Just keep you feeling fresh and clean throughout the afternoon when it might be getting a little hot out there. Hey, 345, thank you so much for this and for having the subscription service. It's so much fun. I can't wait to vote on what I might want the next one to be. And y'all, if you are a subscriber, he is a little surprised at the lack of input that he sometimes gets on the next scent. So your voice might be heard a little louder than you think it might be. Respond to that email as we're going to.
Don't forget, you're next to put with the Barbershop Duet.
You'll smell more citrusy just watching this.